Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. In the last episode, we just had a lot of conversation with a lot of people, and we learned about Garrus's and Thane's task they want taken care of on the Citadel. Garrus is after his son, Thane is after his son, and Garrus is after the bloke who betrayed him. So, this episode, we will be starting off with Garrus's mission. Do some brief levels quickly. We'll give Thane 3 points in his class skill, I think, and we'll give Garrus 3 points in his class skill, I think. I like it when things are symmetrical.
I've found references to a forger named Fade in C-Sec crime reports, Shepard. Perhaps that is a good place to start looking. Also, according to C-Sec, a drill recently passed through customs. The C-Sec office may have more information.
Well, the game's not exactly been subtle with. You should probably talk to C-Sec, and indeed we will in time. First off, we have a few more things to do.
You'd think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy.
I know C-Sec too well to believe that's true.
I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.
Interesting. Anyway, first off, what do we need to do? We need a fast travel point, because we have a little shopping to do. First off, we're going to go to our favourite store on the Citadel.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
So that'll play every time you turn in if you gave the endorsement, which is a small price to pay for the amount of money we get off. So let's get some nice sniper rifle damage, because we could do with that. So we purchase that there. We now have another shop to go to, so we're going to fast travel to level 26. And here we have Saronis Applications. So if we talk to the proprietor...
Welcome to Saronis Applications. Can I interest you? Ah, Shepard!
Do I know you?
No, but I know you. Even a senile Hanar would remember the human who fought off the Geth. I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Please, look around the store. It's a pleasure to have you here.
You know, I use quite a bit of software in my line of work.
It's a shame so few understand their own equipment. Besides the most obvious point-and-go nav interfaces, anyway.
You wouldn't believe how often I hear, "Why is the ship turning around? We're only halfway there."
Oh, I would.
You know, I like your products. Any interest in an endorsement from the human who defeated Saren?
I'd be thrilled. But I don't think I could afford to pay you for it.
Don't worry about it. What if we just worked out a discount?
Absolutely. Just speaking to my console here.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store in the Citadel.
That will be splendid. I can edit that and have it working right away. Thank you so much.
And so, from giving him the endorsement, we get a discount on his goods. I'm still never sure entirely where I stand on that, because you can do that to literally every shop on the Citadel, so they all play that same voice clip on the way in, which always feels vaguely ridiculous. I feel like it should you can only have one at a time, and you have to kind of juggle the discounts. I think that'd be a bit more interesting, so now we say, for example, we piss off the guy in Rodam Expeditions by taking away his kind of exclusivity thing. I don't know. Anyway, we bought a tech damage upgrade, which is all well and good. Now we're actually going to get on with the mission, so we need to go to C-Sec and talk to Captain Bailey.
Yes?
I'm trying to find a local forger. He goes by the name of Fade.
Yeah, I know him. The alias, anyway. He's been a thorn in the network division's side for the last year. He works with the Blue Suns.
Where can we find him?
If I knew that, he'd be in a cell. Best I can do is put you on the trail. There's a warehouse in the marketplace. Some of Fade's contacts work out of there. Go ask them some questions. Gently, of course.
Why haven't you been able to catch him?
Whoever he is, he's damn good at avoiding C-Sec. I think someone on the inside's feeding him information. Either that, or he's got access to our databases and comm channels. I don't know which is worse. But you're outside C-Sec. Maybe you can nail his ass.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
So, I think we technically knew that because when we started this mission we knew that Garrus had set up a meeting. But that gives us somewhere to go, so if we head to level 26... Then, coming around to the right here, brings us to not where I thought I was. Aha, here we go. Shipping warehouse.
This looks like the place.
Normally...
Just got a refund in
Oh,
exchange.
well, Garrus was saying something about this looks like the place, but he also appears to have disappeared. Oh no, there he is. So, yeah, normally you can't get in here, but want to show Garrus' loyalty mission, you can! I thought that's the start of the cutscene. There we go.
Fade? You're not quite how I imagined you.
Looks can be deceiving. So, which one of you wants to disappear?
I'd rather see you make someone reappear.
That's not the service we provide.
Make an exception. Just this once.
Damn it! Quick! Shoot them! Shoot them, you want
Too slow.
Why do I even bother?
Why don't you two find somewhere else to skulk?
Just like that? You're not getting paid for this. What's the point of hiring protection if they won't protect you?
We're looking for someone. A client of yours.
Not mine. I'm not Fade. I just work for him. Sort of.
I knew it.
Well, then maybe you'd like to tell us where to find him.
Yes, of course. He's in the factory district. Works out of the old prefab foundry.
I know the place.
Oh, he's got a lot of mercs there. Blue Suns. Harkin thinks they're protecting him.
Harkin.
Who the hell is Harkin?
He's CSEC. We work together, sort of.
He got fired from CSEC a while ago. But he still knows the systems.
Interesting. But it changes nothing. We still need to find him before we can get to Sedonis.
This Harkin sounds like he could use a little talking to.
Talk all you want. I'll be too busy giving his kidneys a friendly thumping. We'll need to go to the transit station. I can get us to him from there.
So I can go?
Sure, but if we don't find Harkin, we'll be back for you.
Oh, good.
So, people who've either got a good memory or played or watched/played Mass Effect 1 recently will remember Harkin, because we spoke to him when we were trying to get with Garrus and Thane right at the beginning of the game, that he was like a kind of washed up CSEC officer, but kind of told us the background of Captain Anderson being like commissioned for potentially like tested out for the Spectres, and he was a bit of an ass back then. It turns out he's not changed much. Anyway, at this point you can now access the factory district from the rapid transit. Oh, and you get a special little loading screen here, which shows actually where we are. We're on the arms of the Citadel, and we're getting a kind of sky car over to another arm of the Citadel, which is really cool.
There he is!
Shepard? Don't just stand there. Stop him! Stop him!
Run all you want, Harkin. We'll find you.
So, here we are at the factory district. I need to get stuff set up with weapons. Have I already got disruptor ammo on this? No, I haven't. Why is it? The game thinks I have that. What happens if I put it on? Nope, that puts it on. Game is just wrong. Let's have them both on snipers, actually. I always, when I was younger, liked Garrus and Thane as a combo, and I still do now, just because I like cool, badass warrior assassin types. And they're bloody strong. I should check what powers I have mapped. I've got Warp, and I have Overload. Yep, that's about right. Myself, oh, right, you gotta kind of, I'll keep on Neural. No, I'm gonna switch to hacking, actually. You kind of got a mixture of organic and synthetic enemies this mission, so... Oh, pardon me, God, Lord. God Lord, even. Good Lord. I can't speak. Man, it's been a while. It actually has been a while at this point since I last recorded, because I've been kind of recording huge sessions of Mass Effect where I do like 7-8 episodes in one night. But then like the last couple of weeks I've been quite busy, so I was just like, I would just record loads and then just be like, okay. Actually, I think even now the final episode of the Shadow Broker stuff still hasn't gone up yet. So I'm nice and far ahead, which is good. Because we're getting towards the end. My current projection has me recording 3 more sessions, which is kind of scary, but kind of cool. Anyway, we are mostly fighting things during this mission. Other issues, the beginning of a recording session, so I'm a little rusty. It's been a while, as I say, and it's also it's got warm again. It wasn't warm for a while, and now it's warm again. God, that sentence contained like no information at all. So yes, unfortunately, I think many things as I go on are making me regret not doing this on the PC, and one of them is the fact that an Xbox 360 is both loud and God does it throw out a fucking crap ton of heat. Boink. Wow, I forget that overload fully like stuns them and overloads their weapons and stuff like that as well. Boop. Or not. There we go. Yeah, so I don't know if I've ever really spoken about this a huge deal, but as is obviously obvious, great one. Let's bypass this first. I am playing this on the Xbox 360 and not the PC. There are many reasons for this.
It's in here somewhere. I can smell him.
That's not at all creepy. The main reason was when I started Mass Effect 1, I actually didn't have a solid way of recording on a PC. I did not at that point have an NVIDIA graphics card, so I couldn't use Shadowplay or stuff like that. There wasn't a great deal of like software available that was great for it. Like OBS was still in early stages then and really struggled recording compressed video, and I didn't have the hard drive space for recording uncompressed, because that's like over 100 gigabytes for like an hour's recording and stuff like that, because it does no compression on the run, because it can't, because it couldn't use the GPU for it at all, for something like Fraps, and so such. Yeah, I didn't have a good way of recording the PC version, so I did the Xbox. And then that means I'm kind of committed to it, because as far as I'm aware, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's correct me if I'm wrong, bit of voice crack there. There's no way to transfer your save data from an Xbox 360 Shepherd over to a lot of stuff to bypass here. What the It said I failed, but I feel like I passed. Because I guess I got shot just as it was kind of... Ooh! I was aiming for that guy's head, but he moved. Well, I moved. And so I ended up shooting the mech right in the dick. That was a bit unfortunate for the mech. Oh god, it's really... I think my sniper rifle's stuck on dick mode. I don't even know why it has a dick mode, but you know, here we are. Let's bypass this again. Yeah, for some reason this mission has a load of small things you can bypass for money, rather than like a couple of big things like a lot of missions do have. But yeah, so now that means I'm basically stuck on the Xbox version, which I'm always worried my Xbox is going to crap out as well. Basically, with a kind of console-based recording setup, there's a hell of a lot more that can go wrong. So my Xbox could die. This Xbox technically has already died, so it's unlikely to die again. I know that seems illogical, but so the Xbox used to get the brain not working, the red ring of death. So my Xbox got it and died about 5 years ago, and then also I was like, okay, I need to buy a new Xbox. Couldn't afford a new Xbox at the time because I was a poor bastard. But what I could afford was an Xbox which had also died, but not of the red ring of death. I can't remember what it had died of, but it had died of something else. I was like, okay, I got 2 Xboxes that have died of different causes. I bet you I can do the old switcheroo here. I think it was like a fan or something like that. I need to change from one to the other. And basically, I ended up, after a bit of time and effort and fucking around, with one extremely dead Xbox and one actually working Xbox.
We're getting close.
But it's always a bit of a worry that it's going to crap out. The thing I'm worried about crapping out next is my capture card. So obviously on a computer I can just press Shift F9 or Alt F9 or some shit like that and it just starts recording. This I have to have physical hardware, so the component cable comes out of the console, goes into the back of a capture card, a Horpage HD PVR, which are not made anymore, amongst other things. And mine's a good, well, mine was a good few years old when I bought it, and that was Well, the first video I recorded with it was Wind Waker. So that was like 3 years ago. So I've had it for a good like 3 or 4 years now at this point. So I'm always worried that's going to crap out, and then with that I just can't record anything console-based at all, which is... Oh, I'm on the pistol. That's not very nice. Which would be unfortunate. Whereas with a PC, it's like, worst case scenario, like if my computer dies, A, it's easy to diagnose what it is, and B, it's probably easy to repair it. And also, it's unlikely my computer's going to die and be like, well, it's fucked. But if my capture card goes, it's like, it's buy a new capture card time. And I'm kind of unfortunate... Oh, there's a heavy mech. I'm unfortunate in that my whole system is based around component cables. So you've got 2 for audio and 3 for video, so like 5 cables. And so all 5 of them come out of the console and go into the capture card. Then, God, right, here we go. 3 more of them then come out of the capture card and go into a converter, which converts the analog signal to VGA to allow me to connect it to a computer monitor rather than a TV, because I do have a TV in my room actually, but it doesn't work. My system is ridiculous the more I think about it, to be honest. Then... Oh, he fell over. I was trying to use him against others. There don't appear to be any others here, so I guess we're all good. Cool, let's kill him. And then the other 2 audio signals kind of come out and go to my headphones, so I kind of get everything going on there. I should get in Garrus. I just realised at the last moment that the Devil's explosion was happening. But basically, component capture cards, the kind of 5-cable ones, are extremely rare nowadays and tend to be a bit expensive because that's old technology. If I wanted to buy a new capture card, it would have to be a HDMI capture card. But not only do I not have a system to connect to a HDMI monitor here, because I don't have a HDMI monitor that I can use for this, but also my Xbox is one of the really old Xbox 360s that doesn't have a HDMI port out either. So yeah, it'd be a huge bugger if any of this stuff died. So that is additionally making me really wish that I'd started this off on the PC. So if anyone knows of a way to move an Xbox to a PC Mass Effect character, do let me know, but I'm very, very sure such a way doesn't exist, so better hope this thing holds out until I finish Mass Effect 3, whenever the fuck that'll be. Anyway.
What the hell is Harkin up to?
You know, I really thought that triggered a cutscene. Oh well, there's a lot of gubs to grab in here. We can grab some Medigel, we can grab some power cells. I should use the arc projector somewhat more, because I should always use the arc projector more. Like, heavy weapon ammo is one of those things in this game that you just kind of end up holding on to. Oh, this is a really weird bypass because everything's around the edges. Oh no, those aren't. But ground gate, gate was there. Resistor, no, fuse even was there, and then ground was there. Yeah, you always end up like hanging on to it in case you need it, and therefore you never actually use it. I should bring the cane with me more. That thing's fun. Anyway, there's some forged ID there, which is find a use for ID. It starts a side mission, which is weird. I'll discuss it in a few episodes' time. And we've also got through here a terminal that we can hack, which gives us some more sniper rifle damage. If you look at the visualizer, it's been like... So we've got 2 sniper rifle damage this episode, because that's been on like 2 units for ages. I'm glad we finally got some progress made on there. Apparently I just had to come to the Citadel to get new sniper shit. Anyway, this was the cutscene I was thinking of.
You worked with Harkin at CSEC?
Yeah, he was a pain in the ass back then too. But I'm in no mood for his games. If he doesn't cooperate, I'll beat him within an inch of his life.
You seem to be getting tense, Garrus.
Harkin may know why Sidonis wanted to disappear. If so, he knows why we're here, and I don't want him tipping Sidonis off. Did you see that?
I saw something.
He's getting ready for us.
What are you gonna do to Harkin if he won't cooperate?
He's a real criminal now, working for the Blue Suns. I should just shoot him on sight. But I need him alive, so I won't do any permanent damage. Just enough to loosen his tongue.
You don't need to hurt him to get what you want.
Don't worry, Harkin's a coward. He'll talk long before I can really hurt him.
You still planning to kill Sidonis when we find him?
That's the plan. It'll be quick and painless, unlike everyone he betrayed. He'll be spared the agony of a slow death. It's more than he deserves, but as long as he's dead, I'll be satisfied.
Garrus, do you really think killing Sidonis will make things right?
I have to do this. I don't expect you to understand, but please, don't try to stop me. I'll pull the trigger, and I'll live with the consequences. All I'm asking is that you help me find him.
What do you think Harkin's got waiting for us in there?
Not sure. It looks like an industrial complex, heavy machinery. Could be anything. Something's in there. Probably more Blue Suns. Harkin's kind of trapped himself in a corner. He must have something in store for us.
Well, there's one way to find out.
Right behind you.
So, whatever's through there, we'll have to wait for next episode, I'm afraid, because we've hit about 20 minutes-ish. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you join me next episode where we'll be concluding Garrus' loyalty mission, an eye for an eye, by taking down, going and politely interrogating Fade. Thank you very much, and good day.